Yes. Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Children, today, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So today, children, we will revise fractions 1, chapter
Okay.
9.
Nine.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, children, I told you this period we will do 9.1 and 9.2.
Two. And the
Second period
spirit
we can do
9.3 and 9.4.
9.3 and 9.4.
4.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, children, we know mainly we have multiple choice MCQs. So, we will revise all the multiple choice from the
From the book and
workbook.
From the book.
workbook.
And some questions I will give you to do in the rough book. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Work.
Okay, ma'am.
So I will call one by one. So all others, what you have to do, you have to mute your audio. Otherwise, the children, they will not be able to understand.
And if you take a rough book or rough book and workbook.
Now we will discuss 9.1.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Multiple choice. Yes.
Ma'am, I just came now only, so what you took?
Nothing. We are just going to start. Okay.
Ma'am, so what about the revision test?
What?
Ma'am, revision test about money.
I told you revision test we will take on the next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Today we are starting revision of fraction 1. Okay. So children, all of you please mute and Gautam read question number 1. We are doing page number 7. Please take out your workbook part 2, page number 7. Okay. Yes, Gautam. Question number 1.
The multiples of a number are obtained by dash 1, 2, 3 and so on.
Okay. So multiples, how you will obtain? By
Multiplying.
multiplying. You know, we learned in, I think in factors and multiples. How you can find the multiples? Because you can see the multiplication table also. When you multiply by 1, 2, 3, etc., you will get multiples. But how can you get factors? That is different. Factors, you will see by which two numbers you multiply, you will get that number. For example, you want to find out the factors of 4, you will see 4 how you can obtain by multiplying two numbers. So you know 1 into 4 is 4, 2 into 2 is 4. But how you can obtain multiples? By multiplying by 1, 2, 3, etc. That is this question. Felix, question number 2.
The factors of 7 are 1 and dash. 7.
7. Because children, we know 7 is a prime number. So it has only two factors, 7 and 1. You know, highest factor will be the number itself. Understood? The highest factor means that number itself. And which is the smallest factor? Yes, children?
2.
Ma'am, 2.
Is there any 2 in this here?
1, ma'am.
Factor of 7. 1. Okay. So 2 is not a factor of 7, but 1 and 7, the number itself. So 1 is the smallest and the number itself will be the highest factor. Are you following? We have learned some facts about factors, some facts about multiples. So in the case of multiples, we can see the number itself will be the smallest multiple. Okay. For example, you have to find out the multiples of 5. So how we will start? 5, 10, 15, 20. So which is the smallest multiple?
5.
5. Okay. So smallest multiple will be the number, but the highest factor will be the number. Understood? And the smallest factor will be 1. Okay. So read question number, next question, Chris Joe. Question number 3. Any problem? Yes, Fia.
Okay, ma'am. And the number that divide a given number exactly are called its dash. Option D, factors.
Okay. The numbers that divide the given number exactly. Exactly means there will not be any remainder. So if we can divide means that is known as factors. Okay.
Factors.
So what are the factors of 6? 1 into 6. So 1 and 6, 2 and 3. So when you divide by these factors, there will not be any remainder. Okay. So question number 4, Agni.
To check if two fractions are equivalent, we dash them.
What we
We
do?
cross multiply them.
Yeah. To check whether the fractions are equivalent, what we will do? We will cross multiply.
Cross multiply.
Okay. So how we can find out the equivalent fractions, children? You remember? How we can find out? How you-
Multiply.
multiply or
Division.
divide.
Division.
Okay. So
Divide
these
or
questions are
multiply.
different. You have to understand the questions clearly. How you can find the equivalent fractions? By multiply or divide both numerator and denominator by the same numbers. But how you can check whether the fractions are equivalent? You can cross multiply.
Cross multiply.
Okay.
Cross multiply.
Next one, Harsha. Question number 5.
Which of the following is an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2?
Hmm.
Option A, 2 by 4.
Tell me by which number you multiplied to get 2 by 4. 1 by 2 into which number you
1 by 2 into 2 by 2.
Yes. 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So by which number you multiplied? Children, by multiply by 2. You have to multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay. Next one, question number 6. Rohit.
The cross products of 2 by 3 and 4 by 5.
Hmm.
2 into 3 and 4 into 5.
2 into 3. Cross products. By which numbers you have to do cross?
2 into 5.
2 into 5 and 3 into 4. 2 into 5 and 3 into 4. So, you know, cross means it's like x. So, you have to multiply the numerator of the first and the denominator of the second, denominator of the first and numerator of the second. Okay. And then there's question number 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 7.
If the cross products are equal, the given fractions are equivalent.
Equivalent. We know that if the cross products are equal, the fractions are equivalent. Okay, question number 8, Angelina.
Yes, ma'am. Fractions that denote the same part of a dash are called equivalent fractions.
Yes.
Whole.
Whole. Okay, fractions that denote the same part of a whole is known as equivalent fractions. And how you can obtain equivalent fractions? By multiply or divide both numerator and denominator by the same number. And how to check the fractions equivalent to by cross multiplication? Okay, question number 9, Isha. Question number 9.
I'm like,
In cross
You
multiplication,
don't know
we
what-
multiply the dash of a fraction by the denominator of the other.
In cross multiplication,
and
Children,
then,
please
you know,
see that you are muted.
frustrates me more, like,
that's only Isha, not all others are muted. Okay, no
Yeah,
problem. But
right?
Can I read
What
the
is the
question
use?
once more?
yeah,
In cross multiplication, we multiply the dash of a fraction by the denominator of the other.
okay. That's numerator. Yes, we just discussed numerator into denominator of the second. And okay, now all of you please take out your rough book. I will give you some questions to check whether the fractions are equivalent. Like these questions, you have to, if it's coming, you can use your rough book, find out the answer, then check the correct options. Okay. Take out your rough book. Question number 1. Check the fractions are equivalent. Check for equivalence. Question number A. 7 by 15 and 15 by 20. Check for equivalence. Children, you know how to check whether the fractions are equivalent. You can cross multiply.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ma'am, now we are writing some questions and we should write in our rough book.
Yeah. Find out the answer in your rough book. Check for equivalence. I'm writing small questions. 7 by 15 and question number B. Okay, children, find out the fractions whether it's equivalent. Rough book.
That time my audio was I can not hear you properly. There was some problem.
I got the
answer.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Children, please wait. Okay, children, please wait.
I got the answer.
Okay, I will ask 1 minute. Let everyone finish. I want all the children to try. Here it's very easy. You have to do cross multiply.
Ma'am.
Okay, now I'll explain. I think here. Okay, I will ask one by one. Please mute your audio. Ananda, tell me question number A and B. Which fraction is equivalent? Yes, Chinmay. Which fraction is equivalent? Is there any fraction equivalent?
Yes, ma'am.
B. B. And what about A? It is not?
Not equivalent.
Not equivalent. Why? Because the cross products are?
Not equal.
Not equal. Okay, tell me here how you can find out 7 into 120. Children, how to check the cross multiplication? Here 7. Okay, we will write it again. 7 by 15. 15 by 20. Okay, what is 7 into 20?
140.
140. 7, okay. 7 into 120 is it's 20. Okay. 7 into 20. That is equal to 140. What about 15 into 15?
225.
225. Okay. So what you can write 140 is not equal to 225. So the cross products since the cross products. Okay. Children, can you please mute your audio? And Gautam, can you say what we will write the step since?
Since the cross products are not equal, the equivalent fractions are not equivalent fractions.
Okay. So children, what we have, we used to write here, since the cross products are not equal, the fractions are
Not
not
equivalent
equal.
fractions.
Okay. Yes, Agnai, what about question number B? Chinmay is saying that it is equivalent. Can you tell me 4 by 8 and 16 by 32?
Excuse
What
me,
is the
ma'am.
4 into 32?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, 15 into 15 is 425, right?
128.
Excuse me, ma'am.
1 minute, okay? 1 minute. If you say together, it's not a. So, Ayman was asking something by the time all started saying something. It's not audible. Yes, Ayman?
Ma'am, 15 into 15 is 425, right?
No, 225. It's 225, yes? Okay, Agnay was saying the answer to me. Okay, we didn't complete that. Yes. What is 4 into 32?
128.
4 into 32 is
128.
28. Okay. What about 8 into 16?
128.
128. So what we can write the step? Since
The cross products are equal, the fractions are equivalent.
okay, since the cross products are equal, the given fractions are equivalent. Okay, equivalent. Okay, we can do one more question here.
Okay. 0, 5.
Something here problem. Okay, next one. Check whether the fractions are equivalent. 13 by 20. 13 by 20 and 60 by 70. So children, we will do 13 by 20 and 60 by 70. So 13 into 70. Find out 20 times 60.
9, 10.
Who can tell me the fractions? Yes, Anthony? Yes, Anthony will tell me the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Can I say?
Equivalent?
No, ma'am. It is not equivalent.
Okay, can you tell me the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 13 into 70.
910.
Children, it's correct? Is it 910? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is
Yes, ma'am.
910. Okay, now 20 into 60.
1200.
Okay, children, this is very easy. 6 2s are 12 and you have to add 2
2
zeros.
zeros.
Okay, so what's the step? Since the cross products are not equal,
The fractions are not
fractions
equal.
are not equivalent. Okay, so children, please mute your audio and we will start the multiple choice of 9.2. What is that chapter? Fraction in its lowest terms. Okay, Anina, can you tell me what do you mean by lowest term? Yes? What can you say about lowest term means what? Fraction in its lowest term means?
Making a fraction smaller.
Huh? The fractions will be smaller. Then who can tell me? Yes, Manu?
We cannot divide it again.
Again. So, numerator and denominator will not have any common factors. Okay, so fraction in its lowest term means there will not be any common factors between the numerator and denominator. So how we can make a fraction in its lowest term? Who can tell me? Yes, Angelina.
Dividing.
Using division and HCF.
We can use
By
division
dividing
method, or also we can use
HCF.
HCF means we will divide by highest common
Common
factor.
factor.
Okay. Did you get the page? 14.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Page
ma'am.
number 14.
Number 14
Ma'am, got it.
14. Okay.
And
So all
got
of you
it.
please mute. If you mute, then only we can clearly listen to the questions. Devak, question number 1.
The HCF of 2 and 4 is equal to option C 2.
2. Highest common factor. So children, we told now already the highest common, no, the highest factor will be the number itself. So here 2 and 4. So it will not be greater than 2. So easily we can see 2 is the highest common factor, because we have the factors of 2, 1 and 2 only. Factors of 4, 1, 2, 4. So which is the common factor? 1 and 2. And which is the highest common factor? 2. So like this question, I will give you to write in the rough book. Otherwise, we cannot revise. So in like you can use any method. You can first, we will discuss writing all the factors, then find out the highest common factor. So children, find out. You can write in the rough book. HCF of, question number 1, HCF of 6 and 9. 6 and 9. So I told you here you first use this method. Write down all the factors of 6. Write down all the factors of 9. Then write the common factors. Then find out HCF.
Ma'am, we should use this method.
Ma'am,
I
I
told
got
you
the
that
answer,
now
ma'am.
because we are revising, no? So we can use.
Ma'am, I got the answer.
Ma'am, I got the answer. Ma'am, I
Okay.
got the answer.
I will ask one by one. All the children, please mute your audio. Now this question we will use this method because we want to revise writing the factors, finding the common factors, then find out the HCF. Another question I will give you to do that, use both the numbers together, divide and find out. Okay. I will ask one by one. Okay. Now all the children, please turn on your camera. Adinad, can you see the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you say the factors of 6?
1 and 6.
We will write here 1 and 6. Why I'm writing 1 and 6 different? When you multiply 1 into 6, you will get 6. So we are writing in order. That's why. Now, okay. Now we will see with the 2. 2 into which number?
3.
2 into 3. Is there any other number?
No, ma'am.
No. So tell me the factors of 9.
1 and 9.
1 and 9.
And 3.
3 into 3. But we will write only one time. So common factors. Can you see the common factors and tell me?
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
3.
So here we have the common factors 1. You can see from here 1. Circle the common factors 1 and 3. Then which is the highest common factor?
3.
3. Okay. So children, did you get the answer? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now do the same question.
Ma'am, I do by HCF.
Now do this. Divide and find out. Children, here 3 into 2. 3 into 3. Here when you check here 2, here 3. There is no common factor. So which is the highest common? We have only 3. So the same question we are doing 2 methods. By dividing by together, 6 and 9 together and writing the common factors. Okay, next question. Children, please take, yes?
And prime factorization method.
That also we can do. Okay, find out the common factors or the factors of or highest. Find HCF of 12 and 24. First, write down this method 12, 24. Find out the common factors. Then find out HCF.
Ma'am, finish.
Ma'am, finish.
After that, children, if you want to do that method, which is that method? Prime factorization.
Dividing method.
Use factor tree. Use factor tree. Brightlin, can you tell me the factors of 12, Brightlin?
Factors of 12, 1 and 12.
1 and 12.
1 and
2
12.
into which number?
2 into
2 into which number you will get 12?
Ma'am,
6.
6.
Ma'am,
6 into 2. This much time. Now next one. 3 and
3, 4.
3 4s are 12. Is there any other factors, children?
no, ma'am.
No. Okay.
ma'am.
Felix, can you say the answers of factors of 24? 1 and 24.
1 and 24.
Okay. What about 2 and
12.
12? Okay. Then, is it possible to divide by 3? 3 times?
Yes, ma'am.
8.
3 and 8. Okay. What about 4?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Felix, I'm asking Felix.
No, ma'am.
Check the multiplication table. Can you tell me the multiplication table of 4? Felix.
Yes, ma'am.
4 into 1, 4.
4 into
2s are-
6.
Tell me, Felix.
Told ma'am that.
12.
Let's please be quiet and Felix. Okay. 4 into 2, 8. 4, 3.
12.
12. 4, 4.
16.
16. What about 5 into 4?
20.
What about 6 into 4?
24.
24. So here, easily, children, we can see 4 into 6. Okay. Now, children, is there any other factors?
No, ma'am.
No. So,
the 12
next step, we are going to write the common factors. Circle the common factors. 1,
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
6,
6,
12.
12. Okay, so we have to write the common factors. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12.
Okay, so Felix, tell me which is the highest factor? Yes, Felix?
12.
12. Okay, 12. So the highest common factor is 12. Okay, now children, do this method, prime factorization method. 12 and
Dividing.
24. I will
Ma'am, I
use
done
factor
that.
tree. Factor tree. So we can take 2 into 6.
And
Now this 6 can be divided again 2
3,
times
2 and 3.
3. So
So 2 into
12 can be
2
written as 2 into 2
2
into.
into 3.
Now check for 24.
24.
2 into 12.
12 and 12, 2 into 6
2 into 6.
and
2 into 3.
2 into 3.
Ma'am, it is easy.
2 into 2 into 3.
2 into 2 into
So here 2
2
into 2
into 2
into
into
2
3.
into 3. So which is the highest means 2 into 2 into 3. That is 4 into 3, 12. So in any way method, the highest common factor is
12.
12.
12.
Okay. So next one, children, you have to find out in the lowest term. And we discussed how we can find out the lowest term by using division method or
And HCF method.
or HCF.
HCF. Okay. So children, write down the next question.
Okay.
Write the fraction 8 by 16 in lowest term. You can divide. First you can divide by 2, again divide, or you can divide directly by HCF, highest common factor.
Ma'am, 1 by 2.
Which is the answer?
1 by 2. I divided by 8.
Children, you know 8 divided by 8 is 1. And 16 is also divisible by 8. So you can take 8 twos are 16. So here 1 by 2 is the fraction in lowest form. Because this 1 by 2, we cannot divide again, or we can say 1 by 2. There is no common factors other than 1. So all of you, did you get the 1 by 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what's the answer? 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
Okay. Now do one more question here.
Yes, ma'am.
Write the fraction in its lowest term, lowest form. (24 by 42). 24 by 42. 24 by 42. Write in lowest form. Lowest.
Ma'am, we can use any one
Ah.
of the method.
Any method, division method or
Okay, ma'am.
divide by HCF. This is question number 1. Children, do the next one. 36 by 48. Question number 2, 36 by 48. Reduce to lowest form. Question number 3. 26 by 65. Reduce to lowest form. So question number 1.
Ma'am, the answer is
4 by 7.
Wait.
4 by 7.
My first one 4 by 7.
Ma'am, second one 3 by 4.
First, let me finish with first one. So children, by which number, which is the highest common factor here?
6.
6.
We can divide
So
by
it is
6.
4 by 7.
Divide by 6. 4 into 6, 24. 7 into 6, 42. Now children, please check whether this numerator and denominators, they are relatively prime. Relatively prime means the common factor will be 1. There will not be any other common. So 4 and 7, children, there is no common factors. So it's correct. Okay. What about question number 2?
Ma'am, 6 by.
Ma'am, 12.
Ma'am, 6 by 12.
6 by?
Ma'am, 6 by is 8 to 12.
This is again, it's not in the lowest form.
2 by 5.
1 second, 1 3 by 4.
3 by 4. So children, if you divide by 6, divide both numerator and denominator by the same number. So you'll get 6 into 6, 36. 8 into 6, 48. Now check the numerator and denominator. It is again divisible by 2. So you have to divide again. So you'll get 3 twos are 6, 4 twos are 8. So the answer is 3 by 4. Okay, children. Now you can see that 3 and 4, it is not divisible. We cannot divide this again. We cannot make this again smaller. So 3 and 4, there is no common factors. Yes.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
I divided 36 and 48 by 12. And I got the answer as 3 by 12.
3 by 12. How?
3 by 4.
Yes. You can divide
Then
by
I
12.
thought-
That is highest
thought-
common factor method.
Yes, ma'am. When
HCF.
I did, I forgot and I wrote 12 and I divided and I got 1 by 4.
So the answer is 3 by 4. Yes. So children, if you do division method also, or if you do highest common method, here 12 is the HCF. 12 into 3 is 36. 12 into 4 is 48. So if you do division with the highest common factor, then you can finish it within one step. Otherwise, you can divide again and again. Okay. Question number 3. What's the answer?
3 by 5.
2 by 5.
5.
Children, by which number you divided?
13.
Yes. So children, here you have to check. Is it divisible by 2? Is it divisible by 3? Then you have to do, try with, okay, when you, 26 is divisible by 2, but 65 is not divisible by 2. So you will check whether it is divisible by 3, but 26, it's not divisible by 3. Like that, you have to check. Then you can find out 26 can be divided by 13. 13 into 2 is 26 and 13 into 5. Check whether if you have any doubt, 13 into 5. 5 3s are 15. 1 carry over. 1 into 5. 5 plus 1, 6. So 65 you will get. So 2 by 5.
Ma'am, only 3 more minutes are there.
Yes, yes. I will take the attendance. So children, all of you got this answer? 2 by 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so children, okay. So children, we will have 12:55 on board 4. Okay, children.
Thank
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.